Hello, welcome back to my channel. Winter is coming, hence the bobble hat. Today I've moved into the third room, room 3. So I'm starting off doing the walls, and then in the next video I will show you how I did the floor. I don't have any pre-shots because they were on the phone that was stolen. So unfortunately I can't show you what it was like, but the room itself wasn't too bad. There wasn't a lot of humidity in there. The walls themselves were pretty solid. So yeah, underneath the windows were a bit dodgy, so I had to put insulation under there and cover with plasterboard and render again. And all of the wood was rotten, so it all had to come out. So fun days. So let's jump in. Okay, so I started to render the wall that is the only wall that is facing outside. I probably didn't have to do this, but I just wanted an extra layer to secure against any humidity, anything coming through the walls, and I thought it would be a good idea. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. You can see just under the window, because it's just a single layer, the actual walls are like 10 centimeters thick. They're really solid, old, 100-year-old walls, but underneath the windows, it's really thin. So there's a lot of humidity there, and if you can see, the wood is knackered. Okay, rendering done. I am now on to plastering over the render. It's getting easier in it, but I'm still not a professional, but it did the job. Also in the ceiling, I've covered in any cracks that were there. There's quite a few, but roof-wise, it's something I'm going to get to at a later date when I'm decorating, because overall in all of the rooms, the roof is in fairly good nick. I can't afford to have them skimmed. When I can afford to have them skimmed, then I will do that. In the meantime, I will just kind of live with what I have. On the internal walls, I'm just plastering over the channels for the electricity, so it's a fairly easy job. The plaster that I'm using is on screen. I got it from Leroy Merlin, but I think you can get it from nearly all DIY stores in Portugal. It's really easy to manipulate, and it's really easy to put on. I find it really easy to use. So and so far I've had no issues with it whatsoever. Also, it's breathable, so these old walls, because they're not brick, they need the air to be able to flow through them in order to avoid humidity. So yeah, this plaster is breathable, so it's perfect for old buildings. And it's perfect for beginners like me. Probably would have been easier to move the scaffolding out the way, but I didn't. So after plastering, I moved on to the windows. As I said before, all of the wood was rotten, so everything had to come out, and I needed to replace it. So this is just me trying to manipulate the wood to get it in as the base for the windowsill. The rooms did have fabulous old shutters, but I decided to make a decision about them at the end because as you can see, the windows are high, but they're not very wide. So the shutters kind of cut off a lot of the sunlight. So I decided to take them out and not immediately put them back in. Maybe I'll put them back in at a later date if I can. Who knows? But right now, I'm okay not having the shutters on. It's straight. The underside is clean. I just don't bother cleaning the top. So after much messing around and finally getting the wood in place, I ended up with this windowsill. It's not finished, obviously, because this room's not finished. But it's a usable windowsill that needs repainting because the paint I used went all globby.